Hello. It's good to be with you. I want to talk about something that lives in the quiet spaces of a relationship, something that often goes unnoticed because it speaks in a whisper rather than a shout. We're going to talk about gratitude. But not the kind that's easy to spot, not the grand declarations or the constant stream of affirmations. We're going to talk about the gratitude that lives in the heart of someone with an avoidant attachment style, a gratitude that is profound, genuine, but often expressed in a secret language. If you love someone who is avoidant, you might have found yourself wondering, in the stillness after a conversation or in the space between your interactions, do they truly see me? Do they appreciate me? Are they even grateful that I'm here? And I want to tell you, the answer is most likely a resounding yes. It's just that their yes doesn't always look the way we've been taught to expect. Imagine gratitude not as a brightly wrapped gift presented with fanfare, but as a deep, underground river. You can't always see its current, but the entire landscape above is nourished by it. The life, the stability, the very greenness of the land depends on that hidden, flowing water. For the avoidant individual, their inner world is often a landscape of self-reliance. They've built a beautiful, sturdy house on a hill, capable of weathering storms alone. And your presence in their life isn't like a noisy parade marching through the front door. It's like someone they've quietly invited to sit by the fireplace, someone they trust to simply be in the space they've worked so hard to create. Their gratitude is for the company, for the shared silence, for the safety of not having to explain the architecture of their solitude. It's a deep, abiding thankfulness that you haven't tried to remodel their home, but have instead appreciated its unique structure. So, how do you know? How do you learn to see the signs of this underground river? Let's walk through this together. The first sign might seem obvious, but it's important to recognize it for what it is, without discounting its significance. They actually do express appreciation. It might be a simple, clean thank you for a meal you cooked or a chore you did. It might come after a moment of tension, where they've pulled away and then returned, perhaps looking at you with a softness in their eyes and saying, I know I can be difficult. I appreciate that you're still here. Now, our instinct might be to hear that through a filter of guilt, as if they're just trying to alleviate their own discomfort. But I invite you to see it differently. For someone who guards their vulnerability so closely, an admission like that is a monumental act of trust. It's their way of saying, I see the weight of my own patterns, and I see you carrying it with me sometimes. That matters to me. It's genuine. It's a crack in the door, and through it, you can feel the warmth of their gratitude. Then there is a sign that they themselves may not even recognize as gratitude, but it is one of the most telling indicators. They share their positive news with you. Think about that. When something wonderful happens, a promotion, a personal victory, a moment of pride, who is the first person they want to tell? For an avoidant individual, whose default is to manage emotions internally, sharing joy is an act of immense significance. It means they have created a place for you in their inner world of celebration. They feel that their happiness has a home with you. Imagine them on a day they've been anticipating with nervous excitement, a big meeting with their boss. They might have even shared their anxiety with you beforehand, which is its own sign of trust. And then, when the news is good, they pick up the phone. They send the text. I got it. In that simple act is a universe of meaning. It says, my joy is not complete until it is shared with you. The high points of my life are better because I have you to witness them. That isn't just excitement, it's the deepest form of gratitude for a safe harbor. And this flows beautifully into the next sign. They listen to you with a quality of attention that is rare in this world. I mean, they truly listen. When you speak about your day, your worries, your friend who is struggling, they are fully present. They are not just waiting for their turn to talk. They absorb the details. And then, days later, they might ask you about that very thing. How is your friend doing with her job search? This isn't necessarily because they have a deep investment in your friend's career, it's because they have a deep investment in you. They are grateful for the texture you add to their life. For someone who often exists in a world of solitude, your stories, your concerns, your connections to other people are like windows you open into a broader, more connected world, a world they often observe from a distance but are grateful to experience through you. By remembering, by asking, they are saying, "What matters to you, matters to me because you matter to me." The threads of your life are becoming threads in my own tapestry, and I am grateful for the richer picture they create. This gratitude naturally extends into a heartfelt support for your goals and dreams. They want you to shine. They encourage you to pursue your passions, to celebrate your achievements. There can sometimes be a hidden fear here, a worry that if you become too vibrant, too independent, you might leave. But the healthier expression of this support is pure. They are grateful for the person you are, and they want you to become more of that person. They see your happiness as a testament to the safety of the relationship you've built together. They think, the fact that you feel free to be yourself when you are with me means I am doing something right. Your growth is a sign of my love, not a threat to it. Their support is their way of saying, I am so thankful you chose me to share your journey with. Don't dim your light. I am grateful to stand in its glow. You'll also see their gratitude in the small, almost silent acts of kindness. These are the moments that speak louder than any words ever could. It's remembering that you like a specific brand of coffee and picking it up for you when they're at the store. It's you mentioning you're feeling unwell, and them later offering to drop off soup or medicine without you having to ask. These are not grand gestures, they are quiet, thoughtful offerings. They are the physical manifestation of a mind that holds you in it even when you're not there. This is how an avoidant person often says, I love you. They may not be able to voice the words easily, but they can do the love. They can perform the care. They are building a mosaic of gratitude, one tiny, beautiful tile at a time. And yes, sometimes, the words do come. Sometimes, if you create a space that feels safe and non-demanding, they will look at you and say, I'm grateful for you. It might be prompted. You might ask, do you know how much I appreciate you? And they will answer with a simple, honest yes, and I'm grateful for you, too. When this happens, receive it for the monumental gift it is. Do not dismiss it because it didn't come spontaneously. For them, this is like handing you a key to a room very few are allowed to enter. If you wish to hear it more often, the kindest way to ask is by framing it around your own feeling of being seen. You could say, it really makes me feel acknowledged and loved when you tell me you're grateful for me. This is a language they understand, a practical, cause and effect request. It's far more accessible to them than an appeal to an emotional void, which can feel like pressure. This is about building a bridge between your languages of love. The very foundation of their gratitude, perhaps the most important sign of all, is their basic reliability and trustworthiness. Think about it. The ultimate proof that an avoidant person is grateful for your presence is the fact that you are still in their life. They are fiercely selective. If they did not value you, did not feel a profound gratitude for what you bring, they would have retreated long ago. The fact that they keep showing up, that they try to keep their word, that they are there for you in the ways they know how, this is the bedrock. It's easy to overlook the consistency, to focus on the moments of distance instead. But their continued presence is a quiet, steady drumbeat of gratitude underneath the more sporadic melodies of expression. This all culminates in the deepest sign, a respectful effort to change. An avoidant attachment style is a survival strategy born from a need to protect a vulnerable heart. It is not a life sentence. And when someone is truly grateful for the love you offer, they will begin, slowly and surely, to examine the walls they've built. They will start to ask, are these walls still protecting me, or are they now keeping out the very love I crave? You will see them make efforts. They might share a little more than feels comfortable. They might hold your gaze for a moment longer after a difficult conversation. They might try to voice a feeling instead of retreating into action. This effort is the ultimate testament to their gratitude. It is them saying, You are so valuable to me that I am willing to face my own fears. I am willing to remodel my beautiful, solitary house to make sure there is a permanent, warm, and open room for you. This is not about changing their core self. It is about healing the insecure attachment so that their capacity for connection can grow. And they do this because they don't want to hurt you, and because they cannot imagine their landscape without the nourishment of your presence. Learning this secret language of gratitude is an act of profound love in itself. It requires us to put aside our own expectations of how love should look and to instead open our hearts to how love does look in the person before us. It's about appreciating the quiet thank you of a shared silence, the gift of a remembered detail, the courage in a vulnerable moment. Their gratitude is not less than, it is deep, it is powerful, and it is real. It's the underground river that sustains the life you are building together. So, if you are loving an avoidant person, take a